What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE Draft in planning stage, Nia Jax Cries Blackmail, Rhea Ripley dating an AEW star, Dakota breaks her silence, Kane's amazing body transformation, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at WWE Draft in planning stages. Well, topping the news today is a report on WWE's annual draft, as rumor has it that WWE plans to hold its draft later this year. Ringside News' Steve Carrier tweeted, "We've asked around about the plans for the next WWE draft. We were told that at this time, it's slated to go down in September. This means WWE has a few months to situation things and hopefully acclimate recent NXT call-ups before they shake things up. It's always difficult to pin down dates for upcoming WWE events, as the company, and by company we mean Mr. McMahon, is constantly changing its plans. One need to look no further than the recent change for WrestleMania Backlash's main event. If Carrier's report is accurate, this suggests the WWE intends to keep the brand split. There have been rumors of the WWE ending the brand split for some time now, but Roman Reigns' unification of the WWE and Universal Championship only added the proverbial fuel to the fire. During the previously mentioned Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championship unification bout, fans were beginning to think the WWE was contemplating reuniting the Raw and SmackDown rosters. And that shouldn't be ruled out, as the WWE seems to be struggling to figure out just what to do with Roman Reigns as its unified champion. Even if they do continue the brand split, it will have to make some major moves to make the draft seem like anything special. The draft has been lifeless in the last 2 years, with fans finding little to get excited about. The entire idea of a draft is to enliven each roster with fresh matchups, but it's failed to do even that. In fact, the WWE has ignored the brand split to build up big matches, as seen at last year's Royal Rumble, when Raw superstar Seth Rollins somehow managed to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Are you guys looking forward to the draft? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Nia Jax Cries Blackmail. Are certain WWE superstars blackmailing WWE officials in order to keep their jobs? Well, that's the claim Nia Jax made recently on Twitter. It's a shame some people deserve to get the opportunity to shine like the star they really are, but unfortunately, certain higher-ups can never see past their own perverted ways. Too bad there aren't any lucky ones who can use blackmail to keep their jobs. And Nia Jax has a lot to say ever since her November 2021 release, with the former Raw Women's Champion and Women's Tag Team Champion complaining about how the WWE treated her. Jax, perhaps best known for her propensity for potatoing opponents and the infamous spot where she screamed "my hole" after landing butt first on the ring apron, seems to have a lot of anger towards the WWE. A recent tweet is a bold accusation, and one you would think wouldn't be made without some substance behind it. However, Jax's failure to name names or provide any other details could have some people believing the claim to be based on sour grapes over her release rather than a valid complaint. Next up, Rhea Ripley dating AEW star. There's big news about Rhea Ripley's new relationship, as a former Raw Women's Champion has revealed she's dating current AEW star Buddy Matthews, aka former WWE superstar Buddy Murphy. Wrestling Inc.'s Cy Mohan provided more details on what some fans saw as a blossoming relationship. Matthews regularly appears on Ripley's Twitch streams, and the two wrestlers often post videos about them working out together on social media. In recent weeks, Ripley has shared several videos of herself and Matthews being intimate, which fueled speculation among fans. They also shared this video online. Now, there's been rumors circulating that Rhea Ripley was dating Buddy Murphy, but the relationship was just confirmed on Twitter after a fan asked what does Buddy Murphy have that she doesn't, and she replied with "me." Both wrestlers seem to have found a new direction in their careers, as Rhea Ripley's heel turn has some fans thinking she'll join Edge in his Judgment Day faction after her heel turn on Liv Morgan. Meanwhile, Buddy Matthews is in a strong role in AEW as a member of the House of Black, both wrestlers whose talents have not always been properly utilized. Ripley seemed ready for a push on the main roster, but has surprisingly been sidelined in a tag team division until recently. As for Buddy, he always seems to be on the cusp of a push in the WWE, but the promotion kept dropping the storylines midstream. Next up, WWE planning regular releases for NXT. Well, it looks like the 29th April releases could be a regular occurrence for wrestlers who aren't meeting the WWE's expectations. While that isn't unusual, Dave Meltzer reports that WWE has a specific timetable now for stars on NXT 2.0 to show they have what it takes. I think we're going to be seeing more and more of this when it comes to NXT, is people they're just going to be making decisions that they're bringing a lot of new people in. If you don't make progress there, they're going to get rid of you in most cases. Meltzer talked about the pressure for NXT stars to live up to the WWE's expectations, saying, "That's what it was, and even talking to people who were down there and were around there were kinda like, well, we weren't making progress, that was hoped for, and they'll have these tryouts and can bring a whole new group of people, and there's gonna be 90-day cycles where they bring in new people and other people are gone." The WWE's new pipeline, where it recruits athletes from amateur sports, could lead to more recruits than ever, with the WWE likely seeing their situation as a buyer's market, i.e. the company can pick and choose who comes and who stays. That's a great position to be in for a wrestling company, but only if the WWE's vision of what constitutes the right superstar translates into main roster success. Next up, Dakota Kai breaks her silence. Dakota Kai is finally speaking about her NXT release. As reported Friday, the WWE released Dakota and several other NXT superstars. She mentioned, "Above everything, thank you all. I am so overwhelmed at all the love and support. The DMs, texts, tweets, you all have my heart. I love you. I'm thankful for being able to meet, work and intertwine with so many beautiful people. People I looked up to. People I learned from. I met some of my best friends over these last few years that will remain in my life forever. I don't know what's next for me. I choose Evie at 17 years old. That chapter is shut. Just know this, I'm far from being done." Where do you guys think Dakota will wrestle next? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE Impressed with Nikkita Lyons. NXT 2.0 newcomer Nikkita Lyons has made quite the impression on the WWE universe since her debut earlier this year, and according to Dave Meltzer, she also impressed WWE higher-ups. Speaking on the Sunday Night's Main Event podcast, Meltzer noted the WWE's response to the hype over Lyons. "Yeah, I think they liked that reaction she got. I don't see her as a Bron Breakker type of thing where she's the type of thing where they fast track her, whereas Bron Breakker and Gable Steveson are probably going to get fast tracked up to the main roster. She's over. I don't know if they know how over she was going to get at first. Yeah, I can see them taking advantage of something that's there. The WWE never knows when a wrestler will get over with the fans, but regrettably the promotion doesn't always follow the fans' lead. Do you think Nikkita Lyons should get a push? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, Kane's amazing body transformation. And last but not least, add Kane to the list of middle-aged wrestlers who look better than they did when they competed in the ring. The Honorable Glenn Jacobs, mayor of Knoxville County, Tennessee, recently tweeted a photo of his ripped physique along with the message, "Thanks to DDP Yoga and low carbs for making 55 look and feel this good." DDP replied saying, "Dang Glenn Jacobs, you look amazing, brother. You made my day knowing you're looking and feeling great. Keep up the great work, Mayor. Thanks for the shout out." Kane isn't the only former wrestler who's been practicing DDP yoga, as former WCW World Tag Team Champion Scotty Riggs tweeted, "With you on DDP yoga and my diet of protein and veggies at the same age of 55, weighing in at 218 pounds, real DDP got us on a great track. Keep up all the great work." Seriously, we had to do a double take as Riggs looks like a jacked up version of Vince Russo. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.